Hey, here we are, back on Wrongish. Now, I was streaming to my other YouTube channel, just because I didn't want to take any previous content from this one and use it to get in the way of a test I was doing. I was testing which was the best for viewers, for the kind of content that I am playing. And I did a month on Twitch, and I was going to do a month on YouTube, but YouTube was just dead, flat dead. On my other channel, my new channel that I don't really make videos or stream to at all, nothing happened there. So I'm giving it another go on this one. This channel was made for, it was going to be for Game Pass games mainly, Xbox Game Pass games. But that kind of died a death as well. So I'm going to try this on here, and we'll see how this goes. Probably for a couple of weeks to a month, and then I'm going to compare and contrast on how this does compared to Twitch, and whichever one has had the most viewers, the most just passerbys, really, people that log on, take a look, so on and so on. And whichever one has the most, that's where I will stream from now on through the summer. And I'm going to give it a whole summer of streaming, see how that goes, and then after that, I'll take it from there. I don't know where I'll go from there, but we'll go somewhere. Anyway, look at all these palettes I got here. When accompanying the gladiator, there is a 10% chance to receive a crystal cluster. Receive crystal clusters. Now that would be good once they've reached the top level. I'm not sure what the max level of these guys are, but that would be good. But I'm not going to take it now. When accompanying a thaumaturge, tactical ability is increased by 15%. When all squadron members are of a different class, XP earned is increased. And when accompanying an Elizon, XP earned is increased. They sound good, but they had some good ones already, these guys. Let me see. So this one's tactical ability when just being an active member. So yeah, I'm going to keep that one. XP, when a thaumaturge, XP earned by all squadron members is 5%. I think you've got something better, didn't you? Yeah, whilst with the thaumaturge, tactical ability is increased by 15%. I think I'd prefer that one, because that helps out in the actual missions. And she's already very good at tactical, so adding even more to that is going to be cool. She needs to take a thaumaturge with her, which will be this one. And you, when accompanying an archer rather, so those two compared together are going to be really good for tactical. What else did you have? EXP. No, that could be good too, but I think I prefer this one. When all squadron members are of a different class, EXP is 20%. Yeah, I think we're good. We got the best ones now. Have you got any missions I could actually do? All these are now grayed out. I'll do one of them a week, which sucks. I mean, there's all them, but I guess it's this one I'm going to be doing. Look at that, 505 on the tactical because of these two. Don't need anywhere near that, so I'm going to take some of them out. I think I'm going to give the thaumaturge a rest, and her a rest, and I'm going to put in you and you. Yep. They need some XP, you see. This mission is bound to succeed, so there we go. Off they go then. I don't know if I want to change anything here, but if I do this one, nothing changes. They all just get like some XP. So that's what I'm doing. I've been doing that the last few days, and I really should be. Do I have anything to hand in? Oh, it's not you. I don't think I do, but it's worth a check. Alright, retainers now. Go check my retainers, both of them completed the mission. There's another thing I want to check when I come back as well. I bought an apartment here in Gridania. I'm wondering if I could teleport directly to my apartment from the Aetheryte Stone. I'm going to try that, if that's possible. Or if it's even in my my own teleport options, perhaps. Let's test all that in a moment. Okay. No longer selling stuff. Gil has been earned, so. Oh, nice! I'm selling all of these things. Oh, look at that! People putting them on for like 70k. I'm okay at 35. That's what I've been selling them for, and they've been going. So I'm alright with that. Okay, crack on with what I'm doing. Venture complete. Oh, they're level 55 now. I wonder could they... Oh, well, they could do that if they had level 116 gear. Oh shoot! I'm gonna put them on this one for now because I haven't got the patience to work that out now. What I need for that. But yes, I will want to level her up some more soon. These are not selling at the minute. Okay. Confirm. Could she? Oh no. Alright, you go on that one. $33k, I'm going to take that off you. Right, that'll do for now. Retainer's done. I have 824k. Oh, what I was going to check is my teleports here. Oh, there it is, look. My apartment, and I can go there for 25. Gee. Okay, what is this? Oh, my favourites. I have 4. Well, I have 3, and then this one is my security key one. Okay. Maybe worth switching that to a favoured one. That one to my free one right now. But it's not that important. I'm going to be through here soon. In fact, even sooner if I get cracking. What is this? I don't need a squad man list. In fact, I think I've got people waiting to be in. A lot of junk in here. Might just get rid of it all. We'll wait and see. Actually, now that I come to think of it, the gear for the retainers might be coming from there, so So they need to be eye level 100. Like if I was to buy it off these, it goes to 130. I could, but it'd be expensive. Not expensive, just time consuming, really. Get all the poetics to do that. Oh, what I was thinking, if I go to this person, let's do the Kilometer Salvager. Item level 50. That sucks. Warrior gear there that I can find. Item level 290, but I just don't know if it's going to be good enough. Probably not. Hard gear for 290. Scholar's Summoner gear for level 290. Alright, I don't think this is going to be worthwhile. Flash rewards. Oh, you can get all them back. Okay. Fair enough. Jack of all suit. What is Garo gear? Let's have a look at this. No. Don't know what Garo gear is. Any of those? I wouldn't need any of those anyway for my reasons. Okay, never mind. I don't think that's going to work out. I mean, it might at level 70. I don't think we had anything for level 60 though. How come? Yeah, look, level 60 I only had this one, and there's nothing in there. How come we never got any gear? Like, level 70 is going to be much easier. I'm going to return if they reach level 70. Anyway, that's a future me issue. It's not for now. What should I do now then? I guess. Oh shoot, I was going to say carry on with the main quest, but I didn't have one, but it's okay to see. It's expensive to get there. Yeah, I've got free tickets, so it doesn't Okay, I'm going to try and get through the story today in the Tempest because it's like this underwater world that I've just unlocked. And I want it over with because it's, if you look here, it's my final area for this current expansion. This area of the Tempest. I have unlocked all the others, all the quests and things to be able to fly in all of the zones. I'm now in the final zone, so I just want to get this done today if I can. I don't know how hard or easy that's going to be, but I'm willing to find out. I don't seem to have my little pet, so... carbuncle. Need that for DPS, so make sure that's out. Narash Cole is eyeing you with naked interest. You should put some clothes on. Hail, Finless One, and welcome to the Cups. Long have I wanted to converse with one of you, and I'm called Narash Cole. How may I address you? It's about addressing yourself first. Traxia Grande, curious. Before we speak at length, there is something I would show to you. Let us leave behind the cups and head due west. Come. I get it, but my main quest is here. Screw it, I can always come back for it. I want this one because this, again, is part of everywhere. Thing. I don't know whether I should be going up here. The fact that I'm going down could be good because there's one of these things down here somewhere. There it is. But he's above me. So last time I went above me, and then I was looking for this thing and I couldn't find it anywhere. This time I've gone below and he's above. Typical. Got hard to get back up there then. Having that is good. No, leave me alone. Northwest, no. Into that later. Out of here. Wants me up. Yay! And now he's below me again. This game makes no sense. These are relics of your kind, yes? The leavings of a ship that sailed the seas of long ago. They lie as they fell, untouched by any undo. For most have little interest in the affairs of the finless. I, however, do, ever since I was saved by one of yours, after being washed ashore, weary and near death. Such kindness is a rare and wonderful thing, and I would know more of the people who showed it to me. And so I ask you, the Traxia Grande, to teach me of your ways. These objects, for example, what purpose do they serve? How are they to be used? Which ones? Narushkal gestures to nearby debris, entreating you to inspect them closely and offer up a detailed explanation. Oh, they were nearby as well. Couldn't even see them earlier. Among the debris you spy what appears to be a rotting ship's wheel. That was carved from the wood or from one of your many trees, yes? What purpose does this peculiar contraption serve? It's used to steer the ship at sea. Fashion you. It'd be funny if I got them all walking around with steering wheels on the heads. The vessels your kind uses to traverse our waters. Then without a wheel, it is at the mercy of the wind and the currents. I see. How do you know how a steering wheel works? Among the debris you spy what appears to be the remnants of several shattered bottles of wine. Such fragile containers they were, I suspect they once contained something of great value. What can you tell me of their purpose? They were used to store intoxicating spirits. They were used as makeshift weapons, first to bludgeon, then to stab. Alright, no, they're spirits. What the Fragrant liquids which cloud the mind. I have heard of these before. Do finless ones so delight in dulling their wits? They do indeed. Thank you, Latrexia Grande. In a short time together, you have already taught me so much. I still not. A pity that none of these pearls of wisdom will serve my needs. Narash, what are you thinking wandering off on your own with this finless one? This is no time for you to fiddle with their leavings. The Clutch Mother is in terrible distress. No, you do not understand. I brought her here too. I forgive this child's impudence. I'm Zerosh Owan, and on behalf of the Clutch Mother, I come to entreat your assistance. Quest. It seems you do not realize that in driving back the waters of the Tempest, you have placed our beloved Clutch Mother, leader of the Ondor, in mortal peril. What have I done? She is pregnant. Here in the depths, she will give birth to many, many eggs. We male Ondor will then take them into our cave and raise them as our own. But absent the flowing waters, we know not if she will be able to deliver them safely. If not, the future of our people will be in jeopardy. Flood of Light claimed many Ondor lives, but we have rebuilt our numbers somewhat in the decades since. It would be devastating to lose an entire generation, or worse, the Clutch Mother herself. Let's try not to do that, eh? She wishes to speak with you directly, that we might find a solution to this dilemma. Will you return with me to the Cups? I sure will. Narash, come, I will not let you trouble our guest or the Clutch Mother further. Everything I have done for her. Carry on. You learned about the steering wheel and a few bottles of wine. Get over exaggerated here. I'm not here for fighting. I'm here for sightseeing. Beyond this gate rises the Clutch Mother. Approach and hearken to her words. Right. This was just meant to be a quick side mission to get some flying. Not meant to go this deep. Honoured guest, I, Clutch Mother of the Ondor, do bid you welcome to our realm. You will forgive me for receiving you in this fashion. For the safety and well-being of my children unborn, I must remain within, away from the dangers without. As you know, under normal circumstances, this place will be filled with blessed water, from which I would draw strength and support to bring these eggs into this world. Alas, I am but half submerged now, and I fear for my ability to fulfill my sacred duty. I am given to understand you and yours are the ones responsible for drawing back the waters of our realm. With good reason, I am sure. However, it is my sincere hope that you will agree to aid us, given that you are responsible for this state of affairs. Fear not, I desire no direct assistance, rather I would beg a boon of your people's knowledge of childbirth and how the finless ones ease the burdens of their struggling mothers. Zirush Owain will be my agent in this matter. Heed his words and answer his questions. This is all that I ask. Do you consent? Traxxia's not really giving birth. I thank you, honored guest. Go well. Then it is agreed, however, I must consult with her attendants before we speak further. For now, I bid you and Narosh Koal go about your business, but be ready if called upon. Wait for Traxxia Grande. Have you a moment to converse in private outside the cups, please? Outside the cup? Oh, come on, man. All I want to do is just get a tick towards my learning to fly. I did not want to go this deep for this. It is a rare thing indeed to be granted an audience with the Clutch Mother. I hope this serves to help you understand how important these eggs are to us. Before you came to the cups, I had been searching for a means to assist her in giving birth. That is why I have been studying the relics of your people. Unfortunately, I found nothing that seemed suitable for this purpose. I cannot stress to you enough how important she is to us. She is mother to all Ondo, her every egg brother and sister. Every egg brother and sister. We would do anything and everything to welcome them into this world, see them grow into healthy, happy Ondo. There must be some way in which you can help us with this end. I don't know, man. It's all getting a bit deep. Maybe, yeah? I want to be able to fly. See me flapping these wings here. To do that, I want to be able to lift off. I'm sorry we put a big air bubble in your land. It was necessary. Ah, good Traxxia. Have you learned Art of Note? Art of Note. Fascinating. Precisely the sort of information I was hoping to hear. In fact, if you have a moment, I'd like to borrow your eyes to confirm a theory I've been working on. Come. I think we're talking about the same thing as that I've just been learning. Sure. Here I come. Stola? No, there are 2 tasks I would have you perform. First requires you to inspect the buildings which surround the Ondo settlement and note their most distinctive characteristics. While the second, I wish you to use this knife to take scrapings from one of the remnant walls. Be as thorough as you can. I shall be waiting here for the results of your investigations. Is this for me to learn something you already know? Because if it is, just tell me. Just tell me it's not. Oh. I really love this point and click thing. I don't know why. It's like a feature they learn to do. And they just won't let it go. I don't find it that fun myself. Is this what I'm looking for? Clear-knit lava floats aimlessly and a forlorn look on its face. It seems harmless enough. It won't be. Sting you as soon as you get near to electrocute you. Window. Also, then the towers features many elaborate windows, the likes of which you have seen nowhere else. There we go. That's where the dude is watching us from, I guess. Let's have a ride. Right, around the wall. We have to get stuck in here. You set the point of the knife against the wall, but after applying considerable pressure, you cannot remove so much as a flake of stone. That's just gonna be like, impossible to break, aren't they? Just told me that. Almost broke my bloody knife and chipped a nail. And what have you discovered? There's a window up there and these walls are impossible to. Yes, I would agree that the windows are not distinctive, so you didn't know about those. It would seem their structures appear the same to both your sight and mine. And you say you could not so much as scratch the wall, even with all your might behind the blade. Uh-huh. Blood tracks here. Everywhere I turn in this place, my gaze is drawn by peculiar materials for which I do not have a name. The buildings I had you investigate are prime examples. They may appear to be constructed of ordinary stone, but I assure you, it is nothing of the sort. If pressed, I would describe the substance as a composite of several mineral properties blended to create a material of unparalleled durability. Even the Ronkan Empire, once the greatest power in Nordrand, produced nothing which compared to this level of perfection. But if not the Ronkans, then who? Who are these ancients the Ondo claim as the architects of their sanctuary? I suspect our answer lies with the reason Emmett Selch withdrew here to the Tempest. May simply have wished to retreat somewhere where mortals would struggle to reach, but there are many such remote locations. Why here specifically? Emmett Selch is devoted to his role, and thus we might assume his choice of strongholds somehow serves the Asian agenda. Or mayhap 'tis a place more dear to him than any other. Are you saying this was built by ancient Asians? Yes, that's what she's saying. This is my theory, that these structures are remnants of a time before history, of a star that was yet whole and unbroken. Such traces in the source would have been obliterated by the succession of umbral calamities, but here in the first, they might have remained untouched for millennia. You knew all this before you had me go and cut the knife, didn't you? A copy of the mural in the Kutana Revel, Ahmet presented it to me during my visit to Fanau, after our victory in Kalusia. Here in the first scene, by Emmett Selch's own words, it depicts a city of aeons past and the disaster which befell it. The design is much simplified, of course, but do you see the similarities between its towers and those you have just inspected? No, not really. We are close to the truth, I feel. Let us search the surroundings for another tower, one which matches the picture near enough to remove all doubt. From what I have seen, not more than sand and more sand lies to the east, and the south held no such structures. I suggest we try our luck further northwest. You may view the Katana Revel mural at any time using the relevant item in the key. I don't need to. The quest destination will not be displayed on the map. You must search for structures which resemble the buildings in the mural. Then inspect it from the survey point. The survey point will be found nearby in a location which allows a full view of the structure. Okay, and they were saying to go east. Right. I'll go east. Okay. This was over to the east, I think. It's not, it's to the west. Oh, 47 to the west. Did she say east or did she say west? If she said west, I'm heading in the wrong direction altogether. I don't know now. I was so confident that she said east. Now I'm thinking maybe she said west. I'm not feeling I'm going the wrong way here. I mean, I don't really tell. I think I'm going the wrong way. Whatever, I'll just go around in a big circle. Knock everything anyway. Leave me alone, troglodyte. There's a big tower there, but that's not what I'm looking for, is it? It looks like there might be something over there in the distance, though. It's smudgy right now, but I think that's it. I think it's over there, but I can't see that from here. I'm not sure this. We'll just keep going. Head towards this thing. Northwest still. No idea if I'm going the right way. North now. First to the north. This. That. And there's the survey point. Very handy. Good thing I had that. Yes, because I'm not sure I've ever worked out this survey pattern or how the hell that works. What is it I'm supposed to be looking at here? What is this it? Yes, maybe all. Anyway, we found the survey point. What we actually did was found the aetheryte. Sure, if you say that's the same, I'll believe you. Just got an aetheryte to aim for. I didn't read it, sorry. Centuries of history have settled upon such ruins. Countless layers of dust and sediment. An entire civilization had existed in its existence forgotten by all except a handful of Asians. And yet it did exist. They lived here, in this city. Well, let us focus on what we've learned thus far. The Undor chieftain spoke of mysteries stirring of a land illuminated. Judging by his words, he believes this phenomenon related to the ancients' return. Thus, can we surmise that what the Undor saw shining in the abyss was, in all likelihood, yet another remnant of this age-old civilization? And who else would light the lanterns, as Rain put it, than Emmett Selch himself? It is almost certain he is here. Is here, otherwise we wouldn't be here. If we were to find this stronghold in a timely manner, it seems gaining the Undor's trust remains our swiftest path forward. I only hope our deeds are enough to win them over. Mr. Hill seems eager to share your discoveries with others. Thank you for assisting me in my investigations. I shall seek out our companions and share what we have learned. Much as I would like to tell you to sit down and leave the rest to us, your condition demands that we make all reasonable haste. If you are not too weary, it may be useful to speak with Posh Oan again. Ask if there is aught else he is willing to divulge. Fair bit of the area to uncover. But then we're going to be here for a while. I don't know what's going on in this area. People shouted and chat to that just fall. Something. Anyway, that's again something for future me to look into. Ah, Alphinaud's friend. You and your companions have done much to repair the damage caused when the waters parted. Have we? What have we done? Anything else you can do? Have you been to the walls of the Forgotten? I think I've just come from there. Are they the ruins to the northwest? Let's try that. Because if they are, that's definitely what I've been. Yes, that is the sacred site of which I speak. Could it be that your footsteps were guided there by the ancients? I believe it may be so. Listen, then, and I will tell you of our plans to bring light to the walls, that we might answer the shining call of the illuminated lamp. We have requested a finless craftsman to shape for us a sacred lamp. He is odd for a land dweller, choosing as he does to live in the ocean, but his skill is beyond question. It is concerning, however, that we have heard nothing of his progress. If you were to visit this artisan and return with our long-awaited light, then any doubt as to your purpose would be laid to rest. His name is Grenold. You will find his workshop in a metal structure. Oh. Metal structure to the south. A lot of people keep flying off from here. There they go. Must be some sort of boss or something. Taking off here. He's on the way to defeat it. Oh, I saw this when I was lost a bit. Workbench. Oh. That's Grenold. Oh, that's just great, that is. My mind's playing tricks on me now. Look, Grenold, someone's come to visit you at the bottom of the bleeding ocean. I might be as you're a ghost, eh? Go on, foul shade, feast yourself on my rotten soul. I've got no use for it. A craftsman what can't craft is more pointless than a sea slug with a Roman hammer. That's an insult to bloody sea slugs. Grenold appears to be suffering from a crushing bout of self-doubt. Maybe you can help psych him up. Maybe I can, eh? Maybe I can. Really? What is it you want, Spectre? If you're not here to end my misery, then bugger off back to damnation. Thank you. What will you chill? Yeah. You wouldn't be trying to raise my spirits now, would you, Spirit? Not what you'd expect from a servant of the Netherworld. Has it really come to this? Have we met before? You'd have to tell me because I'm not sure if we have. Might be as we cross paths back in the Crystarium. But I don't reckon we've been formally introduced. My name's Grenold, and this here is meant to be my underwater sanctuary. A place where I can give myself over to my work, far from the distractions of the outside world. And yet, here you stand. Now what's so damned important that you'd dive all the way down to the bottom of the bleeding tempest to bother me? Oh, you see? Ah, the Undo's lamp. God's curse me empty head. I've not so much as made a start. Worth less than a sea slug. Nay, the slime left by the sea slug. My delivery date's long past, my workbench is untouched, and I call myself a bleeding ass. Yeah, you've heard their beliefs, have you? Bringing light to them ruins will be an act of deep religious and cultural significance. And it was my privilege as a craftsman to be tasked with providing a ritual instrument worthy of the occasion. But I just can't bloody well. Ah, my mind's a bleeding blank. It's like I've pissed away my last drop of inspiration. Tell me you've got something to show me. Something that'll give me me muse a right good kick up the arse. I don't want to honour the coming of the ancients. Well, there's answering lights got to be blazed with the right kind of brightness. Like the spark of life caught in a crystal, but just being sparkle is not enough. It's got to dance with joy and sorrow and a sense of hardship endured. Yeah, you know what I mean? Reynolds seeks a particular kind of inspiration, the kind that crystallizes only at the culmination of a long and tragic tale. Complete any of the role quest lines available at the Wandering Stairs in the Crystarium, then return to Granite once. Oh shit. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Right. In order to do that then, I has got to be going somewhere else. Yeah. I don't know these lands at all. I don't know how to go into any of them. This is not what I want. I want to go in like to Eris. Oh, what have I done? Oh. Well, that's not them. I'm at a loss completely here, so I'm just going to go portal around, I guess. I think it was here, Motsuk, or somewhere like that I needed to go. But I honestly don't know. I'm going to go there anyway. Right. Okay, no, bro. So you got recommended my stream. It's the first time I'm streaming on here, so I hope you enjoy. Eric has good tidings he would share with you. I think this is the thing that it wants me to complete. Good news, friend. Tainer here has told me that his memories are starting to come back to him. There's one recollection in particular he says he's eager to discuss with the two of us. Tell us that. What is it? As time goes by, memories of my earlier days return to me piece by piece. Nailbert and I were born to members of a great consortium of mages from our earliest years. We were tutored in the magical arts by some of the realm's greatest scholars. The consortium's leaders sought to find a way to open a hole in time and space, a portal to other worlds from which they could summon forth beasts of great power. Albert and I were chosen to participate in the research. Summoning great beasts from beyond our world. You're a mage, Bloodtraxia. Is that even possible? Perhaps he speaks of void scent. Perish the thought. Perhaps he speaks of void scent. I'm a summoner, so void scent. Never heard of them. But I'll take that answer as a yes. Mages come up with the damnedest ideas, eh? And yet I don't understand why ever would they use two young boys for such a dangerous experiment. Beasts our masters sought to summon reside in the planes most distant from our own. Reaching across such a great distance requires a tremendous store of innate ethereal power. And so our masters set about to breed the perfect mage. Marriages were arranged to wed the mightiest members of the consortium to one another, in hopes that they would bring forth children of theretofore unheard of magical aptitude. Finally, they succeeded. So you were born. And Albert? Indeed. From even before we could speak, we were taught the complex incantations required to breach the boundaries between worlds. We practiced these spells day after day, night after night, for what seemed an eternity. At long last, we were deemed ready to attempt the summoning. Sadly, the experiment ended in failure. The pull from beyond the rift was too strong to resist, and I was sucked into a hollow of my own creation. There I remained trapped, alone and adrift in that empty void until Bloodraxia called me back to this world. Alas, over a century had passed since that fateful day. That's the one thing I still don't understand. If so many years have truly passed, why is it that you have not aged even a whit? I cannot say for certain, but I remember the words of one of my teachers. The rift is not unlike a border between countless worlds, a place that exists beyond time and space. If it's true that the rift exists outside of our concept of time, then it's all too possible that even seconds spent in the empty pocket could correspond to months, years, or decades in our world. And so you've returned to us just as you were that day, even while over a century has passed for the rest of us. But why didn't Albert save you? Shouldn't it have been as simple as opening up another portal to the void where you were trapped? I fear that would be close to impossible. Opening the portal and reaching as far into the rift as we did required all of our energies to be focused in unison. So in losing you, not only did Albert lose his friend, he lost his only chance at saving you. Talk about being dealt a rough hand. Fear not, I have good news to share as well. I do believe I've managed to recall the incantations needed to summon and manipulate the hollows. Summoning beasts from beyond the rift is far beyond my powers, but I just might be able to seal up the hollows phronesis, so enjoy summoning. What say you, friends? Shall I give it a try? Sure, I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, no, that's music to my ears. But let's not be too hasty after all. The last time you tried to use this magic, there were some complications, to say the least. Yes, we must take the necessary precautions before confronting Phronesis in earnest. Let us meet outside the village where Taynor can test out his magic safe from harm. Okay. Right, where are you? Are you near here? Yeah, you might be actually. Luckily we can fly a bit here, so... Sure, let's do this. Wicked White, you did it, lad. Sadly, I have not the strength to reach further beyond, nor keep the portal open for more than a few moments. No, I will need further training before I can face... Oh. Who's that dude? Phronesis, where in the hell did that bastard come from? Well, let's get him. Let's get him! I have to as well. Damn it. Damn it all. I'm too close. I can feel it pulling me in. No, you don't want to go in. Dude, I wouldn't go in there if I was you. Stop going forward. Stop. Just turn around and start running. Oh, Nilebert, these are my friends. You mustn't hurt them. Run, run. This isn't good. The cave-in's completely sealed off the tunnel behind us. We've no recourse but to press on without our companions. You heard her? What'll it be? I suppose it falls to us to slay the beast and collect the bounty. Perhaps you and your band would care to take the lead? Ah, spare me your japes. You've no intentions of giving up your prize. Mind you, I too made a promise to my companions, a promise I mean to keep. Ah, I told you that splitting up was a bad idea. If Brandon and Randy Ray were here, the second-rate spellcaster would be no match for us. No, Silver. Let's not forget who your true foe is here. Lamet. You're certain that if we slay this monstrosity, the cave-ins will cease? According to the miners, the beast was first sighted on the same day the tremors began. Its very presence sucking the mountain dry of its ether. We dwarves know these caves as well as we know our own bodies, trust me. Then I suppose we'd best make short work of it before everything comes crashing down. Hey, where do you think you're going? My apologies, I took your ceaseless prattling as an invitation to proceed on my own. Think yourself clever, do you? You've uncommon confidence to think you can fell the beast without aid. Answer me this. Why is it that you are so intent on claiming the bounty for your own? Bounty? Why, indeed. At any rate, unless you've a mind to stand around here until we all get crushed, we best be moving on, yes? Finally, something we can agree on. And so I have a proposal. What say we band together until our battle here is won? Tremors grow stronger. No doubt a cave-in is imminent. Let us vanquish the enemy with our combined strength and quit this place before it becomes our tomb. Yeah, this guy's just... something's not quite right. Till the battle is won, then after that I go my own way. Can't move. Indeed. Let's do this. Oh, and this dude. Oh no. What are these abilities? Ronkin Blizzard 3, Ronkin Flip. Oh, I don't know anything about these. This is solo. I guess it is. So, Ronker and Flare takes up all my... Oh yeah, that's the big Flare. Use the last of your MP. Let's see how this goes and try and use it. It's costing me this time 1800. Need one more and do it with the Flare. I think it's under the dot as well, so when I've got MP back, I should have done it all. I've never played the Black Mage, but I have read up on it. I think Thunder's a dot. I think fire is your spender, and ice is your mana regen. This is how I should be playing. Ow! No, I can't move! I can't move! Help! Guys, help! Where's it going from me? Got him. Perhaps it would be more of a struggle than I expected. Probably not going to read those that pop up there. I find it difficult to concentrate on what they're saying when I'm fighting anyway. When I'm not reading it out loud. That's him. He's the one who drinks the mind's ether. Right, good, let's get him then. Alright, let's put this pulverized down. My magics are yours for now. How plain is this dude? Like, this makes no sense. Let's dot it. Fire it until we've got a couple hundred. One more of these. We'll flare it. We'll do 2 blizzards. 1, 2, and we start again with a dot. We'll flare it with fire. There. Should we dot these up, is what I'm wondering. I think it's so. Hit by something, not quite sure what. Bam, 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 bam. So they always need to. I don't need to heal or do anything other than what I'm doing. Again, 2 blizzards. Fires again. This is boring. I think I might want to try out a bit of this, but no. This fight. I kind of went with it. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, shoot, we need to get the end. Not there. It's too late, wasn't it? One more. There. Oh shoot. We killed him! What a boring rotation that was. If it feels like it's doing tons of damage, maybe it's fun, but it's gonna take forever. Yeah. We've done it now to find ourselves a way out. The tremors continue, but why? The fiend has been vanquished and its ether returned to the mountain. You were wrong. No, it was not the creature itself that was causing the quakes. Really? Ah yes, the crystal curses with nigh inconceivable power. A vast wellspring of ether accumulated over the ages. Yes, the beast was but a hungry creature drawn here by the stone, as was I. You had no interest in the bounty all along? The stone has been left unchecked for too long. The sheer volume of ether it houses now is so vast and overwhelming it threatens to bring the entire mountain down. For how many years have I searched for it? This precious relic that could afford me the power needed to save my friend. You need to take the stone from this place? But then, what would happen to the mountain? If the ether is not returned to the earth, it is but a matter of time until the mine collapses. The miners, those who live at the foot of the mountain, countless lives will be lost. You can do that then, but this guy really wants it. It's evil. We need to stop him. We need to stop him now. There's no time. What can we do? Hey now, my friend. Damn it all! Tremors have stopped. Pray forgive me. I promise you this, as long as I walk this earth, I shall never, never give up hope. The crystal. Ruby crystal. The stone was yours to do with as you pleased, and still you chose the fate of the many over that of your friend. In return for your sacrifice, I would make you an offer. Come with us, and let us join you in your search for a means to save your comrade. The life of an adventurer isn't an easy one, but I dare say you strike me as the sort who just might enjoy it. What you say? We'll travel the realm together and lend our strength to whatever unfortunate souls we encounter along the way. And who knows, before you know it, we just might stumble upon a way to rescue your Tainor. I would like that very much. Is it opal? No, I don't know. Tainor, forgive me. I may have failed you today, but mark my words, for as long as I walk this land, I will not abandon hope. I will find a way to bring you back to us. But today I find myself in the company of new companions, and for now I must lend them my strength, just as they lent theirs to me. Trixie, are you alright? We're not, Fronis is long gone. I launched a few arrows in its direction while it was distracted by Tainor's spell, and it just stole away. Anyhow, I'm just glad you're awake and on your feet again. Come now, let's hurry back to Maud Soak, for the bastard has a change of heart and comes back for us. I'm just going to fast travel around the walk all around the mountain. You really gave us a scare back there, clutching your head in pain with a deadly sin eater in plain sight. Let me guess, you had another one of your visions, didn't you? Right, take me, so that's how Nailbird. Which goes to show you that in times of crisis, even the bitterest of rivals can turn fast friends. Now let's see if I have this straight. Nailbird made it his life mission to save Tainor here. Knowing that his own energies wouldn't suffice, he went in search of a relic that would afford him the etheric power needed to reach beyond this world. And deep in the mines that day, he found it. Yet in the end, he decided to sacrifice the stone and his own cause to save the lives of the countless innocent who called the mountain home. And so did he take his first step down the path of a hero, warrior of light. So that's why he came back to this place, why he still summons the hollows as he did so many years ago. Aye, there can be no doubting it. Even now that he's become a sin-eater, bereft of memory, reason, and any sense of his own actions, the ghastly shell of what was once Nailbert still haunts the wastelands, searching for a way to bring back his old friend. I knew him as a child, and the whole idea of sin eaters and warriors of light, it was also new to me. Even as the pieces came together, I could not truly believe that Nailbert and this Phronesis were one and the same. But when our gazes first met, standing out there in the waste, in an instant I knew it without question. This was my friend, a friend who had been searching for me all these years. At last, I know what I must do. I must stop Francis, that my dear friend may finally find peace. Do the same. Together, we could do this. Thank you, my friends. In the battle, I was able to push Francis Hollow away from Zurich. If only for a short distance. With more training, I'm certain I can learn to close them up entirely. After all we've already seen from you, I have no reason to doubt you. If you're game, so are we. Finally, some cause for hope, eh? But still, we must exercise caution. The last time the boy worked his magic, our foe showed up faster than you can say for Phronesis. While this might be simple coincidence, the likelihood is high that the casting of the spell itself summoned the Sin Eater to us. You'd best avoid casting any similar incantations until we are prepared for the final confrontation. I want you to stay close for now. Devote yourself to your studies and hone your skills to whatever degree you can in the safety of the village. In the meantime, Bloodtraxia and I will redouble our training efforts as well. Should we succeed in finding a way to counteract the Hollows, it will come down to our firepower versus our foes. We must be at full strength for the battle, lest we allow victory to slip between our fingers. Okay. We're getting there. This one's 78, so pretty close to the end, I guess. Right. Zurich is concerned about the progress of Taina's training. But look in your eyes. Yes, I can see that you've gained much strength since we last met. We're pleased to hear that Taina has managed to make steady progress in his training as well. The boy believes he has regained much of the knowledge and skill he possessed before getting sucked into the pocket of time and space. An admirable feat, considering that it was not long ago that he could scarcely remember his own name. And yet, there is one aspect of his training that has yet to be addressed. Put simply, the boy lacks experience in battle. To work the magic necessary to seal up the Hollows, I must maintain perfect focus and clarity of mind. If the battle with Phronesis is my first, I fear my concentration will be disrupted all too easily. And so I thought I'd take the boy out into the wilds that he might acclimate himself to the battlefield and further hone his command of magic in the process. And yet we must keep a wide berth of Arang. Were we to encounter Phronesis before we are fully prepared, the results could be disastrous. So I propose that we go on an excursion of sorts. Would you be willing to accompany us? I believe there is much the boy could learn from your example. Excellent, then let us make for Lakeland. The beast in the forest of the lost shepherd should provide a fair challenge for the lad. Lakeland, huh? Right. I don't think I have my pet with me again now because it made me play as that mage. I think it's desummoned. Carbuncle. We'll just resummon. To be sure, to be sure. Choose you. Ah, there she is. Now, shall we get down to something the matter? How do you like my new clothes, Patricia? Let's have a look at you. Very regal. Not only are they stylish, why, I can just feel the power welling up from deep within me. They were a present from Cyril. Isn't he the best? It was a simple investment, nothing more. We must seize every possible advantage if we hope to triumph over our foe. Enough idle chit-chat. We have work to do. But Trexia, I would ask you to begin by setting an example for the boy, showing him precisely how you conduct yourself in battle. We can't very well just toss him to the Wolverines all on his own, now can we? So why don't you get out there and hunt one down for us? Taynor, watch carefully and let the Traxia show you how it's done. Yeah, watch me now. Whatever's going to come for me is going to die very quickly. There it is. So you can do it. And I don't even have my chicken with me. Chicken. Where are you? Right. That's how it's done, without a chicken. That was incredible, the sheer destructive power of your spells. The way you seamlessly wave one incantation after the next. Everything. But tell me, what would you say is the most important thing a mage should keep in mind when doing battle with a fearsome foe? Just blast your foes with everything you've got, definitely. Just blast it with everything. Just keep going. Ah, but of course, thank you, Latrexia. I'll endeavour to put everything I've learned from you into practice. Well, here goes nothing. Probably should have said. Yes, get it. Blast it with everything you've got. Sound trapped. Where do I... No, that's not... Curses, just stay still so I can hear you already. Steady now. Don't let the enemy fluster you. Keep your focus. Right, focus. You're a feisty one, aren't you? Oh, that's smart. I've seen enough of this. Okay. Good tamer. Let's do it. Oh, no, not you. Oh dear, that didn't go nearly as well as I hoped. Don't get so down on yourself, lad. I shouldn't have jumped in the way I did. I dare say you were starting to get the hang... Ooh! Excuse me. Started to get the hang of it there at the end. I thought it would be a simple enough task to follow Batraxia's lead, but when that savage creature stared me down, I was too flustered to put what I had learned into practice. Indeed, it is not the strength of your magic that is the issue. You simply must learn to compose yourself. What do you think, Batraxia? Are there any other words of wisdom you might offer me? You simply need more practices. Believe in yourself and it will be fine. You simply need more practice. Thank you. I'm sure you are right. I can't allow my foe to break my concentration like this. Anyhow, let me try once more. This time will go better, I promise you. Right. Go for it then. Yes, the boy will be fine. I must stay my hand. Sure. You did it. You did it. The battle is won. That's how you wallop a wolverine. Well done, lad. I'm proud I could be here in your first victory. You're far too kind. I couldn't have done it without you and Bloodtraxia here to show me the way. You have my thanks. Don't let up now, boy. You must keep battling until all that you've learned becomes second nature. Now, are you ready? That was rather more difficult than I expected, and yet, thanks to you and Zurich, I feel like I can hold my own on the battlefield now. I'd have to agree. The way you made short work of that last critter, I'd say it's time to find you a more worthy foe. Let us return to Mordsoak and plot our next course of action. These go on for a while, don't they? Proven the perfect mentor for the boy, Bloodtraxia. Hell, I dare say old Zurich here could learn a thing or two from you. You've taught him not only how to wield his spells in battle, but how to maintain his focus in the face of danger. With those fundamentals under his belt, it is just a matter of time and practice until he's ready to face Francis. I promise you, my friends, I will not let you down. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd best go and write down all I've learned today while it's fresh in my memory. There's passion and determination. This must be the boy he always was, before his time beyond the rift stole from him memories and his spirit. He devotes himself to his training that he might help Phronesis and bring his friend a measure of salvation. There is no telling what course a battle will take, but I suspect the boy will be forced to confront his past head-on. It will not be easy for him, and yet I believe it is a necessary step for him in order to forge himself a new future. For Taina's sake, and for the sake of those who call Arang home, we must triumph in this battle. Yes, we must. Can we just get on with it? Not to mention for the sake of our coin purses, eh? At any rate, I will leave you to your training and return to mine. Final confrontation is close at hand, and we must be ready. We're ready. This is the final one as well. We get some nice materia. Right. Well, look who's back and looking more imposing than ever, I might add. You'll be pleased to know that Taina's command of his magics has advanced by leaps and bounds since you never left. He says he's finally convinced he can hold his own against Phronesis. Truth be told, I worry about the boy. As devoted as he is to his training, I can't help but notice a sad, uneasy look in his eyes from time to time. He insists it's nothing, of course, but I remain unconvinced. As a fellow mage, perhaps you could succeed in reaching out to him, where I failed. He should be around here somewhere. Go and find him and see if you can if you can't offer him a few words of support, won't you? There it is. Come on, lad, let's crack on. There you go. Oh, hello there, Blood Traxxas. Is there something I can do for you? Ceric was worried about me, you say. That is kind of him. I assure you, I'm completely fine. I owe so much to both of you. You brought me back from beyond the rift, took me under your wing, trained me, and comforted me to the point that my memories and my magic have both returned. I am finally ready to face my old friend in battle, and it's all because of you. And yet, there is a fear growing inside me, a fear that threatens to consume me. In my studies, I have learned much about the Sin Eaters, and how those who fall to the most powerful Sin Eaters, like Phronesis, become Sin Eaters themselves, doomed to live out their days as mindless, unholy abominations. If I were to lose my focus in battle, and you or Ceric suffered the same fate as Nailbert, the only three friends I have known in this world, if I lost you all, how could I ever live with myself again? This thought, it shakes me to my very core. If you falter, we will be there for you. Were it not for us, think only of. If you falter, we will be there for you. You are right. I mustn't forget that I have two strong friends by my side to help me shoulder the burden. Thank you, friend. The task is a daunting one, but I will trust in myself and in the strong and gentle friends who stand by my side. Nothing would make me happier than to help Nailbert find peace, and that is not the only reason I fight this battle. I must repay you and Ceric for all you have given me. Not only did the two of you bring me back to this world, you have instilled me with a newfound sense of purpose, and yet when the battle is done, you will leave this place. You will embark on new adventures with new companions. Worry not, I will not hold you back or stand in your way. That is another reason I must fight this battle. I must... Sorry, my watch thought I was talking to it. I must prove to you, to all three of my friends, that I am strong enough to get by on my own. Be strong, Taynor. You can do this. Sorry, perhaps I got a little carried away there. In any event, we shall go tell Ceric that I'm ready. We shall do just that. He's ready. You're finally back, I see. I was starting to get worried. I trust this means you're ready to do battle with Phronesis? I am. Let's put an end to this nightmare and set Nailbert and the people of this land free. That's the spirit. All right. The plan is to lure Phronesis to us by the same method as last time. We will venture to central hills of Amber, a safe distance away from the city. Taynor will summon forth a hollow. It should only be a matter of time before our quarry arrives. I believe our chances are best if we can lure Phronesis to a wide open space, where we will have complete freedom to maneuver. The hills of Amber should suffice. If you are ready, let us away at once. Alright then. Let me get this done. I could just fly up. Looks like I can. Right, Taynor. I am ready, let us begin. Level 420, I don't think I'm anywhere near that. Over there, it's him. Take him out now. Got enough of this guy. This is stuff clips through his heart. Yes, I knew you would come. Well, I guess we won't be needing this anymore. Give it up, Albert. My spells are more than a match for your own. These are my friends. I will not let you take them. Did you hear me? Albert, your long nightmare and ours shall end this day. I'm strong as well. What's going on here? Why do we have all these things around? Where's it going? That's tough. Way tougher than I was expecting. Okay. What happened? How did you move? Oh shoot, something's got me. Got me again. Whoa. Why is it just constantly on me? Why are you signing up? No, 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 come on. We have them now. Two is enough, is it? Like it or not, you're gonna die. %, we got this. 2%. 1%. How is he not dead? Oh. We got him. What's the crystal he was holding on to, isn't it? Forgive me, Taynor. Far and wide did I travel with my companions, all the while searching for a way, any way at all, to bring me back to this world. And yet, in the end, it was all in vain. Though I treasured the adventures I had with Ardbert and the others, my choice that fateful day forever haunted me. What if I had run off with the stone and used its powers to rescue you as I had always intended? What adventures might we have shared? I sunk into the depths of despair and felt myself a wretch for doing so. Or by what right do I pity myself, when it was I who consigned you to far more cruel and tragic fate? Whatever pain, whatever loss I knew is nothing compared to what you suffered, what you still suffer. Abandoned by your only friend, cast adrift in a cold, dark void until the end of time. Yes, no doubt you are still out there beyond the rift, cursing my name to this very day. That's not true, Nilbert. I'm right here. And yet, even if you despise me with every fibre of your being, even still, I would give anything to see you just one last time. Yeah. You could curse me, revile me, rain fists and magic stone upon me. It would all be worth it, just for a chance to say, I am sorry. Stop it now, Bert. Please, stop saying those things. Even after you had your mind, your heart, your very humanity ripped from you, still for all these years you kept searching for me. How could I ever hate my best friend? And you see, old friend, it was Matrexia here who brought me back to this world, but it was you who guided her to me. You have suffered long enough, my friend. I can take care of myself now. You need worry about me no longer. So please, rest peacefully. I don't think he could hear us, but whatever. What are the audience? The story got across, I guess. It's over at last. You don't need to explain it to me. I know that Nilbert we saw was just a memory reflection from the crystal, that my friend truly passed years and years ago. And yet, even if those words will never reach Nilbert, simply saying them aloud gave me a measure of peace. I have no regrets today. But we should be getting back to town before any more sin eaters take notice of us, yes? I'll say after that battle I could use a rest, and I reckon Bloodchecksy here could as well. Shall we head back to Mordsoak? Sure, brother. However, isn't the woman of the hour. I'm happy to report that tales of our triumph are already spreading across town like wildfire. Word has it the merchants are so grateful that they intend to sweeten the bounty with a generous personal reward. My friends, I have no words to express my gratitude. Thanks to you, now Albert has found peace, and I can finally close the book on this chapter of my past. Every day I thank the gods for having brought us together. Feelings mutual, lad. To be honest, I wasn't sure what to expect when you popped out of that hole, but it's been a pleasure having you at our side. So tell me, now that you've made peace with your past, what do you plan to do with your future? The tracks you have trained me well, and I am quite confident that I can hold my own on the battlefield. Perhaps I will travel the land and see if I might use my abilities to help those in need. If I didn't know better, I'd think those were the words of someone twice your age. If that's truly your intention, then I have something of a plan. First, I'll need Blood Traxia here's permission. It's just a thought I had, but what say we give the lion's share of the bounty to Tainer here? I reckon he needs it more than we do, and besides, he could have won the battle without him. He couldn't have won the battle without him. You owe me one. Oh, fine, but of course. I knew you'd feel the same. It's the least we can do to help the boy forge a path and future for himself. My friends, I could never take advantage of your kindness like that. Think nothing of it. It's not easy for a boy your age to make this way in the world, and this is the least we can do. Think of it as a parting gift from your brother and sister in arms. Thank you. Thank you, Blood Traxia. As long as I live, I will never forget your generosity. Finally, I have one last proposal for you, if you're keen to hear it. There's this bounty hunter I know who he can hold his own with the bow, but he's always thought he could take on bigger marks if he had a skilled mage at his side. If you're looking for a partner, that is. I'm not going to say that name because my watch thinks I'm talking to it all the time, but you could not possibly mean. Of course I'm saying it. So what'll it be? Yes, 1,000 times yes. Why, nothing would make me happier. And I suppose that settles it. Welcome aboard, lad. I've got a feeling that this is only the beginning of a rewarding relationship. And on that note, I do believe my new partner and I are off to the Crystarium to find ourselves a new mark. If it's not too much to ask, why don't you join us there? I still owe you your share of the bounty, and I reckon it'd be a good place to say our proper farewells. Sure. But first of all, I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back again. Okay, so we're going to go to Crystarium now, is it? Yes, it is. Hopefully, completing this will allow us to go back to the underwater dude. Continue his quest. I'm hoping. I thought it was the crystalline meat. It's not. This one, Musica. There he is. Ah, but Traxia, glad you could join us. Tainer and I just arrived a short while ago ourselves. The boy's keen on starting his new life as a bounty hunter, at least. He's got no end of questions, that one, but there's only so much I can teach him. The rest he'll have to learn from experience, and so I intend to do what I can to show him the world and keep him safe. So don't worry about us. Between my bow and his magics, I reckon we'll be able to hold our own out there. That said, should we ever find ourselves on the trail of a peculiar nasty foe, I hope you'd not be averse to lending us your strength once more. Yes, somehow I have a feeling it won't take another 100 years for our paths to cross again. Until then, friend, stay sheltered in the shade. Guess I'll go for crit. Oh, we'll get all three of them. Okay. Right, Speaker of the Wise. But I believe I've done this now. I can go there. It looks like we can talk to him now. Looks like that worked. Nice. I've let the Undor down, aye. But more than that, I let myself down. Might as well go back to mending kettles. Show Geralt the crystal which once belonged to one of Albert's companions, yes. This. What's that you've got there? Such striking beauty, it shines with heartache and laughter and transient to life, like the turmoil that history made manifest. Aye, I can see the brilliance of the crystal legacy, aye. You'd never capture such a gleam, not if you laboured 100 years. Bugger me if I don't mean to try. Where's my tools? God's damn you. I must set to work before the feeling fades. That was it. Look at all this material. Options. I think spell speed. Quick tongue. Geralt is brimming with newfound inspiration. I can feel it. A vision forming in my mind. Step aside, lass, and let me itching hands get to work. Crack on, mate. Man down. I've taken the wonders that crystals showed me and channeled them into a new shape, what befits the Undor's spiritual character. Okay. If you say so. Not a bad job if I do say so myself. To think I was this close to hanging up my armour after studying the craft of them ancients. I've been across the length and breadth of Norvrent and gobbled up every scrap of crafting wisdom that I could find. No matter which technique I tried, knew it was just no comparison. I couldn't even figure out how they put them damn buildings together. Mystery for the ages, that's what drew me here in the first place. I built my workshop, got the forges burning, then lost my bleeding will to craft. Thank the gods for the crystal years, or I might have never have gotten it back. I won't pry into your business, but I reckon your little miracle there has been the kind of journey they sing songs about. The echoes of the memory it holds just speaks directly to your heart. I can still feel them coursing through me, the inspiration not fading away. It's welling up stronger and stronger. Give me the chance and I reckon I can weave the Crystal Saga into other things as well. But bugger me, I'd almost forgotten the Undor's commission. If you could drag that lamp over to Tosheth Hearth for me, I'll stay here and dream up new armaments for you to try. Okay. Armaments, huh? Not sure what I'm doing here. You now have access to Grenelt's Forge. Equipment rewards will become available for collection based on the role quests you have completed. Oh, really? What's this? Vista. How do I use this forge? Do I just speak to him? And his end, magical rain DPS. Oh, look at that. 30. What is this? Summoning gear, 430. Can I just take all of this off you right now? Just wear it. Yes. Look weird, like a bleeding jester again. Try and just model the book on its own. Yeah, I wish you'd move around so I could see the book. It's okay. Let us bump my gear level up to 40. Should do those with the other classes, but not now. That's in a safe spot. I need to go back there. And then I'll be able to just put my normal glam back on. Oh. Alright. Alright, nice. A full set of free gear. Not going to complain about that. What is it that you have there? It's your lamp. Sacred lamp. The Finless one has kept his promise. My people tell me of the many deeds you have performed in the name of aiding the cops, and now you come to me bearing the light we had almost surrendered hope of ever seeing. We can doubt your purity no longer. Your arrival was the will of the ancients. Yes, the time for fear has passed. We shall take the lamp and unveil its austere illumination upon the walls of the forgotten. Gather there with your companions, and we shall speak again once our prayers have been offered.
O stewards of the Ondo, we offer up our light in answer.
That crystal you showed the artisan. Was it... Did it belong to one of my friends?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it did. Missed that part, did you?
I tried to give you a measure of privacy. No one wants a spirit looking over their shoulder every moment of the day. So tell me, if you would, how did you come across that crystal? It was Nilebert's then. Strange that I should learn such things now, after they're long gone. They were fine friends, every one of them. I didn't expect death to teach me so much. About them, about Seto, about you, about the hope that hides at the heart of this world. I've never been one for idle chit-chat, but if by some miracle I could see them all again, I doubt I would ever stop talking. I'm grateful I got to bend your ear at least. And just for that, I reckon I'll stick with you. To the very end.
Apologies, we were a little late to the gathering.
It seems we succeeded in gaining their trust.
The delay wasn't exactly welcome, but at least our many hands made light work. And they seemed especially impressed with your contribution. Our hero indeed.
Y'shtola was telling us those structures may date back to the age of the Ascians.
An Ascian homeland. Despite his many protestations, I never quite believed Emmett Selk was telling the truth.
Nor I. But there is no denying the evidence before our eyes. Clearly this was once a great city. A home they would see restored, no matter how many tens of thousands of years it takes.
It's a hollow dream when you think about it. Even if they manage to rejoin all the worlds, they'll never bring back the ones who were lost. But would I have done any different?
How are you feeling?
You have completed your devotions?
Yes. To the honored ancients have we offered up our prayers and our gratitude. You too have our thanks.
Might we trouble thee then to tell us more of the illuminated land of which thou didst lately speak?
To the west of here lies a great trench. Some days ago, a light appeared in that endless darkness. Curious, we ventured closer and discovered in the depths an entire city. The buildings we spied were akin to our own everlasting abodes. Impossibly so. We understood at once the ancients had risen. There could be no doubt. Taken with terror, we retreated to the cups, and I decreed that none should enter the trench until such time as we received a sign.
Might it still be possible to reach this city of the ancients?
With no water to drown you, a finless one could now travel there. Yes. I am convinced you are the sign for which we have been waiting. My people will show you the way.
Shall we?
We shall. Newton has bid me guide your steps to the illuminated land. Come, the way lies downwards. Follow the path of coral rock and join your comrades below. Go down here earlier. Stand there, guys, I'll handle this. While I gather guests, then I shall describe the path you must take. Enter the cavern beyond and follow the wall down. So at the bottom, find the passage to the northwest, then continue west and west and west. The way is not simple. Keep your friends within shouting distance and do not stray into the deep. Just before the journey's end, you will find the Caliban Gap, and the barrier will be placed at its mouth. This obstacle will fade should you raise a hand towards it. You have made it so. A most succinct explanation. We thank you for your guidance. Right, deeper into the depths we go. Thousands. Oh, that's nothing. Yeah, come in. Down. There's always one. Guide bade us travel to the cavern floor and thence to the west. Oh, for goodness sake, man. Right. Yes, and then west. It would seem the twisting tunnels defy such simple instruction. Rather than rely on direction alone, I suggest we scout with care and relay the path ahead to those who come behind. This is the time of the right. Over this do we restore. So your words of wisdom. I want to kill one of these. This one. Was on that one as well. Betrexia, you have a choice of two routes from here. You can either take the long way to the south along the rocks or skip along this coral branch as Elise has done. I, for one, shall be following my sister's example. But... I shall be following your sister's example, because it says I need to go west. There you are. Come on, I think I found the tunnel we were looking for. Good. For you. Yards this way. Close to it now. Oh, southwest. Oh, this way, I don't know what that is. Supposed to go southwest. We'll see. Yeah, this must be the barrier the Ondor spoke of. Well, that was rather... Oh, hang on. More arduous than expected, and I feel a sudden rush of gratitude for the smooth roads our ancestors cut through the wilderness. It's a treacherous path indeed. Now, I believe one of us needs but raise a hand to banish the next obstacle. Betrexia, I elect you to do the honors. Of course you do. That was me. I do everything. So what got me into this place in into this situation in the first place. That's why I'm full of nasties that are trying to keep me from winning. And just like that, I suppose we should head in. Can. Like as not, this tunnel will be just as perilous as the road we walked to get here. Let's all stay aware of our surroundings, shall we? That path was I don't recall fighting. There's a bunch of bosses in this. Definitely more fish here. Guys, any of you found a way down? No, I think this is the way. Yeah, it's definitely this way. Yards, which means exactly where I'm headed. Just checking I didn't need those for a hunt.
By the gods.
Gods. So I can just turn the monitor because it's still on and go through it. Oh, there's an actual city down here. Of course there is.
Spoke of a city. I did not think they meant an actual city.
Then we are seeing the same view. The remnants in the Ondo settlement were solid material structures. But these... everything here pulses with ether. 'Tis an enchantment on a monumental scale.
Monumental? Traxia, did you note the style of the architecture? 'Tis the same used for the remnants at the cups of the murals. Look closely. Emmett Selch has not simply reclaimed these ruins, he has laid the semblance of an entire city upon them. That's the magnitude of his artifice. Staggering. Though it pains me to admit, we did not fully understand the feats of which an old world Ascian is capable. We're in for a battle. Need to head south a bit. Anyway, I'll see what you've got to say first. More material. Speed again. This is stealing herself for the task ahead. Intimidating, yes, but we have to start somewhere. Why don't we have a closer look at the tower to the southeast? We might be able to reach it from the edge of the trench. Alright. see the Aethys right there. We've got loads of quests still to do, haven't we? We found all of the findable ones. Now it's just quests, but there's 4 quests still. So I don't have to search for any more. That should not find anything. Right, it's just a case of crack on then, do quests until we unlock flying in here as well. Inside. Oh. I think one of them would have left the door open for me, wouldn't he? Look at the size of those doors. Now I know how. Probably stop. Atraxia Grande recognized. Welcome to the city of Amorot. You'll be riding the lift. Doesn't know me. I see him. What? Did the building just welcome you? Mayhap it is not so passing strange. Did Emmett Selch not invite Bloodtraxia to visit his abode? His friend now coming was expected. Where will this lift be taking us? The lift services every level of Agora Heights, but it is presently configured to convey passengers directly to the ground floor. Well, there you have it. In the absence of some few hundred yards of rope, we have little choice but to accept the offer. With the emphasis on the we, I'm not about to let you walk into that place alone. To ride the lift. As you wish, the lift will arrive shortly. A bit of sauce. Next up, ground floor. Facilities include the Bureau of Administration, the Bureau of the Architect, and the Capitale. Capital. This is huge. Oh, look, there's a... Okay. You just carry on. I don't want to speak to you. It's only at this distance that you start to realize just how big the buildings truly are. What did that voice call the city? Amorot? Look, over there. Is that a person? Ah, no, my mistake. That's a giant. Doesn't seem to have noticed us yet. I know, a resident of this place may have much and more to tell us. I say we make the first move. Nothing more. You can't just... I suppose. Hey, excuse my boldness, but might I ask you a few questions? What adorable costumes. Are you children on an excursion? This district has much to teach you. How odd, that sounded like no language I've ever heard, and yet I understood every word. Just as he understood us. And which district is this exactly? Must be lost, poor things. You stand in the Polylerite district, wherein lie the institutions most vital to the management of our star. Can you tell us where to find Emmett? I see you've come to marvel at the workings of the Convocation of 14. What? Hardly surprising, I suppose. The whole world holds its breath as the final days draw near, and our brightest minds race to implement their plan. But you must understand that gaining an audience at this time will be next to impossible. You should hurry home now before your families begin to worry. You need me to walk you back? No, thank you, we'll be fine. Very well, take care, little ones. What was that all about? In my eyes, these people appear as arcane entities. I suspect Emmett Selk wove them from Aether, much as he reconstructed the rest of the city. Final days. Those words will befit the oblivion described to us by our Ascian foe. A catastrophe of unprecedented scale, which did set in motion the summoning of Zodiac, and thence Hydaelyn herself. But that happened centuries and centuries ago, didn't it? That man spoke as if they were rushing to avert a disaster here and now. Unless for these people, the distant past is the here and now. I believe thou hast the right of it, Master Alphinaud. This ethereal Amarot and its residents appear to be phantoms of a different age. Emmett Selch hath resurrected a memory, a moment in time from before the star was sundered. So we find ourselves in a long-destroyed city inhabited by the long-departed. An unusual situation, to be sure, but at least we're able to parley with these ancients. In fact, they seem downright eager to chat. I say we use this to our advantage, split up, strike up some conversations, and see if we can't learn the location of our quarry. While we're at it, it wouldn't hurt to wheedle out a few more details regarding this Convocation of 14 and their impending disaster. Mingling then. Let's meet back here when our jaws start aching. Right. I'll get to it at some point. Anxious. My routine. Good gracious, child, where is your family? You should not be alone at a time like this. Run along home quickly. Have you not heard? Though yet confined to the lands across the sea, a terrible phenomenon afflicts our star. They are calling it the final days. It is said it starts suddenly and cacophonous, meaning from beneath the earth. The sound distorts all living things within earshot and wrests from us control of our creation magics. Once that happens, all is lost. Fear, pain, despair, every dread impulse is siphoned from our minds, given substance, an eternal fall of fiery rain, an incessant spawning of nightmarish beasts. None can point to the source of the phenomenon. It is as if the star itself has fallen ill, as if a force inimical to life now festers and spreads. It's only a matter of time until Amaroth's too resounds to that discordant squall. You should stay with your loved ones, child. Stay with them. A bit dark and sad, isn't it? I'm gonna go this way first. It would seem the hall is host to the most cautious visitor this day. And what, pray tell, shall be the subject of our discussion, young one? The convocation and their handling of the coming peril. It is only natural that you should have questions. Shall we begin with the members themselves? As all know, the 14 are the wisest and most puissant among us. They are the stewards of order, responsible for decisions which keep this star turning season after season. Be the speaker, La Habrea, or the emissary, Eldebus. Each seat is occupied by an elected sage of surpassing intellect. Lowgrief, Mitron, Emitzel, their individual titles have, as a gesture of respect and a matter of tradition, become synonymous with their incumbents. Thus, it is with great incredulity that I greet this recent rumour that a seat in the convocation is soon to be left vacant. If proven true, it would be an unprecedented development, a testament to the immense pressure under which our saviors are toiling. In any event, I, for one, am confident they shall deliver our star until salvation. Decedent named Maul. I'm feeling like we're one of them. We had something to do with this or something. One. An audience with Emitzel? I'm afraid you have the wrong office, little one, and besides, you will be far too busy to field the questions of curious children. Surely you have been told of the looming catastrophe. Every resource available to the convocation must be spent upon ensuring our world survives. They have yet to make an official announcement, but it is said the 14 are moving forward with a plan of scarce credible proportions, one which promises to grant will to the very star itself. They will invoke our mighty spell of creation to birth an entity of all-encompassing magnificence, and then they will write the laws of existence. It is a huge undertaking, and it must be completed ere the corruption spreads this far. Thus I say to you again, do not hold out hope for an audience. This one last because I thought we would be heading that way, but we're not. Tracks yet. If I was not certain before, then I am now. The people of this city believe they have faced the end of the world. I cannot imagine what purpose compelled Emmett Selch to recreate this ancient abrupt. And yet, I fancy I hear his words to us echoing through this ocean trench. He would have his story known. I'm going to go for spell speed again. For even more. Ah, here's an Aether current. Right, good, finally. We can compare notes once the others return. Hopefully then our next move will become clear. It seemed our conversations were much alike. A looming disaster creation magics running rampant, and this convocation efforts to bring salvation out of chaos. I suppose there was talk of little else in the time when these events came to pass. Ah, Urian J, if I may, what are your thoughts on the ancient art of creation? A fascinating discipline indeed. All the mind can conceive may be rendered in reality. All that is required is a clear concept upon which to focus one's will. It is not dissimilar to the primal rites taught by the Assyrians, wherein ritual ceremony breathe life into figments of myth and legend. Why does he talk like this? I see we arrived at the same conclusion then. People who lived in the age before the Sundering were blessed with vast reserves of mana. No matter how draining these creation magics must be, it seems they paid the cost with not more than a fraction of the ether which coursed through their own bodies. If we were to attempt the same, such spells would soon deplete our energies and then seek to draw the balance from elsewhere, from a hoard of crystals mayhap, or from the very land itself. Thus, when this art of creation was placed into our hands, it became, in effect, a means for destruction. An interesting matter which no doubt bears further study, but despite all those revelations, I worry we are no closer to finding Emmett Selch. Has anyone learned aught which might lead us to his location? Not directly, mayhap, but from what I've heard, it seems the convocation of 14 is sequestered in the nearby Capitol building. When we went to see for ourselves, the attendant wouldn't let us through without a writ of permission. We tried our luck at the Bureau of Administration, where we thought these permission might be issued, but the clerk there said he couldn't help us since our names didn't appear in the registry. And that was where we gave up. I wonder though, Latrexia, could you be eligible for one of these writs? The voice in the lift seemed to know who you are. You were. It might be that your name is registered at the bureaus as well. Worth a look, I'd say. Meanwhile, I head back to the capital and search for a less official point of entry, just in case. Pray, allow me to accompany thee on thy reconnaissance. An arcane perspective may prove needful. I think I'd like to speak with more of these ancients. Maybe they know something that could help cure Bloodtrax's condition. Would you mind coming with me? Of course, I don't mind. Just lead the way. Then Ishtola and I will busy ourselves with further exploration. There is surely more intelligence to be had. So we part ways once more. This time, however, let us reconvene in front of the capital. Alright, I'm interested in what this quest is here. It seems like it's not quite on either. Oh, it's here. It's okay then. Patronizing or patronizing? Struggling to conceal their disapproval of your attire. Patronizing. I must say, little one, those garments you're wearing, they are your own original concepts, I take it. Here they must be, given their rather singular flamboyance. I would never dream of stifling a fledgling creator's creativity, but to parade about in your cultivated individuality is hardly praiseworthy. An Amorite of character shares their creations with the community. They do not hoard them for their use alone. To delight in disparity is a mark of the morally deficient. Disparity engenders feelings of want and resentment, which degrade the bonds of fellowship. Thus do we encourage creators to share and share alike, else we risk kindling the embers of covetousness and violence that ever smoulder in the hearts of all. Therefore I must implore you, little one, to cast aside your original trappings and don the communal robes, that you might acquit yourself as an equal among many. In so doing, you will be afforded greater respect and autonomy. Worry not, for this will be a simple affair. I recall seeing a gentle soul outside the Hall of Rhetoric, carrying robes perfectly suited for one of your diminutive stature. I am sure they will be glad to share their wealth with you. Do hurry, little one. The eyes of the collector are ever watching and weighing your worth. So basically I need to get a rope. Being so flamboyant. I'm okay with that. Oh, aren't we looking rather smart this day? What can I do for you, little one? It says I have to wear a robe. Robes to serve in lieu of your ensemble? Oh, how prudent. Alas, I have nothing I can offer you at this present time. The ones your associate saw me carrying earlier were a failed experiment. I never intended to make them so small, so I disposed of them shortly thereafter. A failed experiment? By your bemused expression, I gather you find it odd that your elders can fail in so simple an application of creation magics. It is more common than you more realize, little one. In this instance, a gaggle of children was passing by as I held the image of the robes in my mind's eye. Simply by becoming aware of their presence was the form influenced and the final product changed. All things considered, it could have been worse. Just the other day I was attempting to conceive a white-haired lion, when all of a sudden this exquisite eagle alighted on the nearby railing, giving me quite a shock and dramatically altering my initial concept. I wonder if he came up with a griffin. Yes, indeed, it was a most unexpected development, but not altogether unwelcome one. Great strides are often born from unexpected impetuses. But even inspiration has its limits. For all those wonders we have wrought, I do wonder if there will come a time when we have fully explored the potential of our powers. And there is truly nothing left unmade, and only iteration and imitation and stagnation remain. But such esoteric matters need not concern you, little one. For now I would encourage you to embrace your creativity and work your magics without fear of failure. Nevertheless, I will still be in your best interest to don the appropriate robes to avoid excess scrutiny. Why don't you go to the Bureau of the Architect and request the appropriate concept so you can fashion one yourself? I'm not sure I've got the know-how for that. Okay, there's another question here, another blue one. Yeah, this is another one for fun. Greetings, little one. Come to debate and to young and at so young an age. How wonderful! Shall we retire to the benches and settle on a topic? Sure. Well, my apologies for jumping to conclusions. My friends are not quite as fond of the Hall of Rhetoric as I am, so I have a habit of chatting up any potential conversation partners. So if you are not here to debate, I presume you are here to learn about the mysterious and esoteric goings-on here. It will be my pleasure to act as your tutor in these matters, if you will indulge me. The Hall of Rhetoric is, as its name indicates, a place where citizens may freely gather to discuss and debate all manner of topics. The central forum is ideal for open disclosure, but smaller rooms are available for those desiring more intimate conversation. Oh, and there is a wealth of reading material. Concerning rhetorical techniques and history penned by the greatest minds on offer as well, should you wish to refine your techniques through self-study. In my mind, however, rhetoric is a living, breathing thing that is best experienced in the moment of conception and execution. Perhaps a demonstration will be best served to further your education. I saw a contemporary of mine engaged in a lively debate earlier, just outside the hall. Go and see if they are still there, and issue to them my personal invitation to a friendly battle of wits. Only because I want to learn how to fly one day, but really, this is a lot of remedial boring stuff. I need to be going on, but here we go. Where's the other one not got a name? That is precisely my point, that their obsession with this so-called mandate to approve only the most beneficial concepts for wider distribution, never mind the ridiculous subjectivity of their criteria, has led the Bureau of the Architect astray from its original purpose. Oof. Yeah, you wanted inside someone's just as dull as you. Yeah. Have you the business with me, child? Regardless, I'm in the middle of a heated discussion with my partner. Come back later. Wait, what? I don't know, my position has nothing to do with the intrinsic value of unique identity and whether or not it is retained. Rather, I posit that the reproductions of a given concept are inherently imperfect, and thus they are themselves unique, albeit in minor but significant degrees, and, most importantly, this variance is not to be condemned, but celebrated. Better that than to strive in vain for an impossible standard that, even if met, would leave us lesser for lack of diversity. You appear to be engrossed in their debate, utterly deaf to you, and you're pleased for attention. I still have to speak to them. Why? Hi, aren't you a stubborn little bugger? It's strangely endearing, I must admit, but we have all the time in the world. Why are you so insistently that I speak with you this very instant? acquainted with the chatterbox, I suppose. I do owe them a debate or two. I know it's as good an occasion as any. So be it. Right. It's on now. I see you found my friend. Thank you, little one. Then without further ado, let us commence the promised debate. As to the matter of what subject we shall debate today, I propose the recent calamity which has befallen our friends across the pond. What say you? The singular point of contention is, of course, whether or not Amarot should intervene on their behalf. I believe we should. The scale of the disaster which threatens that distant metropolis is of a scale heretofore unseen, and so equally considerable resources must be committed to counteracting its effects. I disagree. The scale concerns me less than the nature of the proposition itself. Who are we to unilaterally intervene in the affairs of those half a world away? Are we to be the saviours of one and all? Such arrogance may well lead to our downfall. While I understand your concerns from a philosophical standpoint, I fear you are too quick to dismiss practical considerations out of the desire to maintain an unassailable moral authority. But let us, you and I, hold here for the present and offer the floor to our young student. You have heard our opening salvos in this debate concerning the fate of our neighbours across the sea. What is your opinion on the matter? We know the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. We cannot save everyone, sometimes it is all we can do to save ourselves. Indeed, the same can be said regardless of one's opinion on the morality of intervention. There is a clear and undeniable benefit to Amarot in using this situation as a testbed for our newest creations, that we might develop and refine our defences against a potential threat to our own fair city, rather. How readily you cede the moral high ground. Was not your young friend's point that we have an ethical obligation to aid those in need? Yet not only do you instead elect to focus on the benefit to Amarot alone, but you also deprive our distant neighbours of the agency to determine their own fate. You misunderstand me. What benefits Amarot benefits all creation. I firmly believe for the knowledge and wisdom we stand to gain from intervention can then be shared with others, empowering everyone to more effectively surmount similar trials in the future. We're done. I must say it has been far too long since I engaged in such a refreshing exchange of ideas. My colleague was equally delighted by the opportunity, you may be assured. Some decree it is a little more than an academic exercise after all. We failed to reach a meaningful consensus, but I dare say they missed the forest for the trees. Are we not more enlightened by the experience? Have we not been exposed to a greater variety of viewpoints? Is there not value in this alone? I truly believe we are blessed to be a part of society that exalts the free exchange of ideas and that encourages active participation in the public discourse. This may have been no more than your first foray into the exciting world of rhetoric, but I sense you have the soul of a debater in you. You may well have the potential to change Amarot in ways no one ever thought possible. I shall be watching your trajectory with great interest, my young friend. Oh. That one was harsh. I'm going to have to stop soon as well. It is now 3 hours and 5 minutes into, well, 3 hours and 4 minutes into my stream. Also, almost time to pick my up from school. So, I just want to go and see what these are here. Have a look at this again. Okay, we've got 3 quests to do still. 1 I'm on, 2 I'm on actually, and hopefully if this is one, that's all of them. Bureau attendant, let's see what they have to say. Yes, this is one. So that'll be all 3. Bureau attendant seems to be regarding you like a lost child. Okay. Greetings and welcome to the Bureau of the Architect. Are you in need of assistance? It will be my pleasure to answer any questions you might have. To your left is the counter where you may submit registrations for new creations. To your right, you will find the counter where you may requisition concepts on file. Am I correct in assuming you are not familiar with the services we provide? I see. A more detailed explanation is in order then. You understand that by harnessing the powers of creation, we can give physical form to all manner of concepts, yes? Picture a bouquet of fresh, fragrant flowers, all the colours of the rainbow. Now picture those self-same flowers formed of delicate crystals, impossibly fragile and radiating hues beyond the visual spectrum. Every day, our people push the boundaries of imagination to conceive new and striking designs like these. But there are limits to what a single individual can shape with their abilities alone. Those who harbour great ambitions may offer their concepts to others here, that they might, with the strength of many, accomplish what one cannot. Not all concepts are approved for wider distribution, of course. Dangerous, subversive creations pose a risk to everyone, and so it is only after a comprehensive evaluation, after a concept is judged to further the greater good, that we permit it to be shared with the community. Understand, little one? Since you are here, I think you might benefit from conversing with some of the others currently availing themselves of our service. Why don't you go and speak with some of the citizens waiting for their registrations to be processed? Much as I would like to believe my explanation was more than sufficient, I expect that you may gain greater insight in this way. I get it. You share ideas to come up with bigger ones. Welcome to the Bureau of the Architect, little one. Are you here to request a concept for personal use? If so, what sort of concept did you have in mind? Communal robes, that will take but a moment to prepare, but before I fill your request, I should caution you. Pardon me for asking, but your creative potential is relatively low, is it not? We are trained to assess these things. and I fear that you do not possess the ability to express this concept in physical form. It's almost as though you completely lack it, though that can't possibly be. But regardless of the reason, you needn't worry, we have special tools that may be used to address this very eventuality. I will furnish you with an aetheric robe you can use to restrain one of the misbegotten cabooses that congregate in the plaza north of the Academia Anidir. You will need to weaken your quarry before you can reliably bind them, but once you have, you can repurpose their energies to create your own robes. Fine. And the Amarati. Hello, little one. So rare is it to see one your size roaming about here. Come to learn about the brewer, are we? I'm here today to register a new creature, boneless and with semi-translucent skin. It drifts through the air like a dancer on a summer breeze, its tentacles trailing behind. It utilizes gas bladders to propel itself from place to place. I admit it's not one of the most elegant of designs. I had not shed a tear if it were rejected, quite frankly, but what can I say? I take pleasure in conceiving unorthodox designs. A beginner like you shouldn't take after me, though. If you're looking to pick up a few tips, you should probably ask someone else. Ah, is that my number they just called? If you'll excuse me. Are you the child I saw speaking with the attendant earlier? I thought so. So, young and already so eager to learn about concepts and creations. That curiosity will serve you well, little one. I've been credited with a few popular concepts, I'm proud to say. I'm hoping that my latest will be equally received. Autonomous figures. I say my latest, but really it's a product of many others' efforts and individual insights. But such is the case for every masterwork, I reckon. Autonomy, notwithstanding these creations, know no fear. They are wholly devoid of emotion and will, without hesitation or resistance, engage in any dangerous activity, even if death is assured. There's a beauty in that, I think, and I hope the officials do as well. I tell you, there is nothing more nerve-wracking and thrilling than waiting period before you receive the result. I love it and hate it in equal measure. Anyway, that's all I've got to say about it. If you're still keen to learn more, why not pester that worrywart over yonder? But to think of it, I think their particular creation was designed to appeal to children. Alright. You there, an aspiring creator come to learn about the Bureau and its inner workings, I trust. That's, well, all well and good. But since you're here, perhaps you can help me with a little something. I've been refining the concept of mine for some time now. Adorable little creatures designed to be perfect plaything for any young citizen. But I'm still terribly unsure if it's ready to be submitted for approval, which is why I was hoping you might first put it through its paces and tell me what you think, your honest opinion. I'll have no flattery from you, young lady. This matrix will allow you to summon my creations, but don't use it here. Take it outside first, and don't be afraid to play rough. It's all part of the fun. Here be fine. A curious orb that will allow you to harness the power of creation and give form. I don't get it. Or do I have to go there? Okay. Oh, this is a bit time consuming. Hey. Oh, screw this. Will I go outside and do the other one first? I might just do that. I might go get this first. And if I end up far outside, I can just teleport back. I get the Aetherite shard, stone, whatever it's called. Okay, we'll give this a go. I just want to be able to fly around, that's all. In every zone. Oh, there's one that I need. I can't use that. I guess I was using it. My bad. Okay. Hopefully I can hand these two in the same spot now. And then when that's done, I might call it because I am cutting this rather close now. I'm still okay yet, but it's getting close. Right, dude, I did your thing. How did you find my lovelies? Were they as delightful and engaging as I hoped? Tell me everything, spare no details. They attacked me, I had to kill them all. I say, they spouted nonsensical phrases and attacked you like mad beasts? How distressing, and not at all like what I intended. My sincerest apologies to you, little one, for the unpleasant experience. Still, from these experiences do we grow stronger and wiser. I look forward to the day when you will try your hand at creation. Excellent. We did that one. Welcome back, little one. Did you succeed in binding the Cubus? Sure did. Here you go. You've done well, little one. Allow me to siphon its energies and prepare the matrix for you. It should only take a moment. Here you are, a creation matrix that you may use to generate your own robes. The concept is inscribed upon the crystal which has been infused with the aether of the beast you brought me. What? Why are you looking at me as though you do not know how to channel the powers of creation? It is as natural as breathing. Even a newborn babe has the instinct. Even if your potential is lacking, as one of our people, you must surely know what to do. Yeah, accept it all. One of our people. Alright, we completed that quest. Okay, I think I'm going to call it there actually, because it's time for me to leave. So,